10 years ago, I was a junkie for 10 years as a touring like punk musician, radio personality. I got sober. I know the difference between like, am I going to get dope today or food? Like I've had that conversation with myself for years. And now my biggest problem is like the pool in my backyard's a month and a half late. Like I'm doing okay. And I just want other people to be that happy and that confident and that successful because you deserve it.
Absolutely. You've been talking a lot about mindset through, it's a theme that's ran through kind of all of your answers today. So if people are interested in kind of learning more from you or maybe potentially checking out these programs, where should they go? What should they do?
Best place to go is facebookdisruptor.com or disruptorschool.com or just DM me. I'm not shy. I'm probably too active on social media. But I respond to every DM. I respond to every comment. I respond to every, reply and tweet and everything. It's time consuming, but I care. Like if you take the effort to put yourself out there to ask a question, I want to make sure that you get that respect. And it also helps me understand where people are at. Like if you don't understand something, let me know. And that I found that when one person is willing to ask, there's 1,000 other people that wanted to ask that question. And so please, if you are interested or you're struggling or you're just not confident with stuff, if you reach out to me, I can give you an answer. I can steer you in the right direction. I can ask you the questions that you should be asking yourself to help solve those problems. And if you need any additional help or resources, I've got a newsletter that goes out every week. I have a new ebook that comes out every week and other education resources for the right fit for you. And some of them are small investments, some of them are much larger. But if you feel like the opportunity cost of not asking, of being frustrated, of not getting things together for yourself is one that is too high and you want to just fundamentally change things, that's what I'm here for. And I only teach what I currently do. And it's built off of my decade of experience of basically being on the extreme cutting edge of what's going on. And I will say this, you don't have to listen to me. You can hear what I teach from other people. It's just what I'm teaching, you're not going to hear from them for a year or two. I've been seeing that for half a dozen years now. And that's a cocky thing to say, but I'll back it up. Like, I'm starting to see folks talking about, we're going to stop doing a test and a scale campaign. We're going to do this run campaign thing. That's my case study from 2019. I've got ebooks on it, case studies on it, $200 million spent developing it. I just see that stuff all the time. And I'm really excited to see more and more people adopt broad, which I've been talking about since 2018. Dynamic creatives, 2019 case studies, 2020 best practices. So my point to all of that is I'm just trying to be helpful to folks. My DMs are always open. If you want to know more, go to facebookdisruptor.com. And I just want folks to know that you do deserve to be successful. And if you're not confident right now, maybe the reason that you're not successful or that things aren't working isn't you and your tenacity. It might be because the people that you're trusting to teach you how to get there aren't good enough. And what I've found in my experience is you're only as good as the company you keep. You can be the hardest working person in the room. But if you're working for somebody that doesn't care about you or that's teaching you the wrong things, you're never going to achieve your potential. And I think you deserve better. So that's what I'm here for. That and playing rock and roll.
Absolutely, Charley. You've shared so much wisdom on this podcast. We'll make sure to link to all the stuff that you mentioned down below. Everyone go check them out. Make sure to give them a follow on Twitter. Charley, we'll definitely have you on again in the future. Dive deeply into some of these kind of Facebook specifics that you were talking about. But again, I can't thank you enough for coming on today.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Yeah, and I would love to. Believe me, I could talk about this stuff so I'm blue in the face. I really appreciate it. When my buddies came over this weekend, it was like a triple whale get together. We went to a Dodgers game. I had somebody 2 rows back yell at me about 4 innings to please shut up because apparently I was teaching 20 people around me about direct to consumer. And like, I just can't. This is what I do. So I would love to share with anybody at any time anything I can do to be of help. And I appreciate you giving me this platform to share it. And we'll just continue to be. We're now tweeps that have talked and seen each other. We're gonna have to be in the same room sooner than
internet strangers.
Sooner than later.
Exactly. It's funny how the world works,
right? It's funny how that all happens, especially now getting to see more and more people that I've only ever seen on the internet for years. It's fun. I got brunch with them. It's a good thing.
Absolutely. Next time we'll be like, oh, you're taller than I thought.
Oh yeah. I met some guy. And he was like, "You're gonna be really surprised when you find out I'm like 6'10". We meet every Friday.
You can't really tell with
Now mind you, he was pulling my leg. He was 5'8".
Can't really tell with just the talking heads internet stuff.
But by the way, for what it's worth, Nick Shackelford is more ripped in person than he looks like on the internet. I made the mistake of saying yes to go do a workout with him at 7:30. For those that don't know, he used to be like a professional athlete, like LA Galaxy. Doing CrossFit with him on the beach with a couple of professional athletes. It took me like a week to walk right again, but I did feel like I hung. I wasn't as good, but it was. There's some really nice people out there. There's some really, really nice people out there. And I suggest everybody make the point of trying to have a face-to-face conversation with as many of the people that you see on the internet, because words are only words, but when you actually get to talk to folks, you're going to find some really, really nice people. You might disagree on everything, but could be really good friends. And I've had more and more of that lately, and I love it. So, Chase, I really appreciate it, man. I know you got to go. And just, again, thank you so much. And I'll see you on the internet, dude.
Absolutely. We'll be back on the DMs, dude. Take care so much.
See you, buddy.
All right, I can't thank our guests enough for coming on the show and sharing their knowledge and journey with us. We've got a lot to think about and potentially add into our own business. You can find all the links in the show notes. Make sure you head over to honestycommerce.co to check out all of the other amazing content that we have. Make sure you subscribe, leave a review, and obviously, if you're thinking about growing your business, check out our agency at electriceye.io. Until next time.